Well, we are back with News Talk. Sarah Macri with the United Way is here to talk about a local service called 211 and why you would call. So, Sarah, first of all, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, no problem. Thanks for coming up the hill today. Tell us a little bit about, for folks not familiar, what is 211? It's been, I mean, obviously 911 has been around for a long time.
Yes.
211 taking a page out of that. Fill us in on what it's all about.
So 211 is an information and referral service. It covers a wide range of things. It can be for addiction help, it can be for mental health help, it can be in any kind of crisis situation, it could be for housing assistance, it really, education, employment support, it really covers a wide range of things. So it's not just for a specific population, it's for low income to any income.
Sure.
So it's really, if you need any kind of information, that's the place to call. It's also available on text at 898-211 or at 211midyork.org, and you can cover, it's all the same platform. You will get all the same coverage on any outreach that you go to.
Excellent. And one of the reasons this came about was when you mentioned addiction or any other services that are needed. Hotlines are a wonderful thing. They're staffed 24/7 usually, but remembering those hotlines when you are in a crisis situation is always very difficult, even if it is an easy number, so to speak, to remember. So this really simplifies the process.
It simplifies the process, but it also closes gap between client and services.
Okay.
So if you try to Google something, sometimes it comes up with 10 different items.
Sure.
So this really pinpoints the location where you are, gives you the services in that area, and it's free, it's 24/7, it's multilingual, it's for hearing impaired. It really can cover any need at all. So, and it also gives us that data so we can come up with a strategic plan to pinpoint those gaps in our community and address those issues.
Right. And it was around for a while, and then did it go away, or how?
It didn't go away.
Okay.
I think the awareness of it just
Okay.
kind of, slowed down. So the
Sure.
more calls that we can get in, the more we can do. And we use Contact Community Service out
Okay.
in Syracuse is our contact center, and they are duly trained to do crisis situations as well. So they cover a 988 service and 211. So it's really, you get best of both
Excellent.
worlds there. They can cover any need that you have or put you in the right direction of where you need to go.
And you made a good point too. It's not just folks who are in a crisis. You know, we have a population that is moving in and out
Yes.
from time to time, and even though the area easy to get to for most places, if you're not familiar with the lay of the land, you might as well be in another place. So,
yes, you
so
can
this
call,
gets
like
it right in.
if you just moved to New York State and you moved to upstate New York, you can call and say, hey, where do I do my driver's license? Where can I get a vet for my dog? You can ask any of those questions and they can provide you with those services or point you in the right direction. And in some cases, they can do follow-up situations. So
Okay.
if it's a scenario that it is a crisis situation, they need a follow-up call, they will ask you if you need that follow-up call, and they'll follow up with you as well.
Excellent. What's the United Way's role in this?
We are the lead organization for 211 Mid-York. So 211 Mid-York covers Herkimer County, Oneida County, and Madison County, and we're the lead organization of that.
Okay. So how can folks get involved other than just calling?
Really just calling.
Yeah,
It's
you know what I
really
mean?
getting those calls in, letting us know what their need is. And the more needs we put in, the more we see, the more we can help the community overall.
Yeah, and I think that's, one of the points we want to stress. If you're just joining us, is Sarah Macri from United Way talking about 211, and it didn't go away. As you said, the attention perhaps was off of it, and people may have taken it for granted.
Yes.
But it's a service that is much needed. And one thing we do want to stress, in emergencies, still call 911. That's the original, but 211, all sorts of services. And I think a big point too, what is said on the phone is confidential.
Yes, it's completely confidential. It's free. Like I said, it's a multilingual service, so it could be for anybody that needs anything. So
Right.
that's the biggest thing I can stress on. And the other amazing thing about 211 is that we also cover relief and disasters.
Okay.
So if there was a natural disaster in the area, we can help man those phone lines for 911, and so we can take the non-emergent cases, or we
Sure.
can give information on what is happening in the area while a disaster is occurring. So it really covers a range of things, and I couldn't thank Contact Community Services, because they are just brilliant in what they're doing, and it really provides the whole service. They're pretty much the footwork of it, and we're just the lead of it. So it's a great service overall. So if we can get those calls in, the more we know, the more we can help.
Right, that's the way it works. All right, thanks so much, Sarah Macri
you.
from the United Way. Again, 211, open to all, multilingual for any type of situation you find yourself in. We'll be back to wrap up the new news right after this.